Hello guys, welcome to another edition of Ray Sports News and Debates. Okay, in today's video, we're going to be talking about the great Gregg Popovich. If you didn't hear, after almost a 30-year stint with the San Antonio Spurs as their head coach, starting in 1996, and kind of did this year for a little bit, then he had his medical issues and everything, but we're going to talk about the great Gregg Popovich. Now, like I said, in 1996, Gregg Popovich took over a very, very up and down kind of Spurs team. He kind of came into, the Admiral, David Robinson. He had Timmy his whole career. Tony Parker, Manu Ginobili, Bruce Bowen, just to name a couple of great Spurs that he had the pleasure of coaching. Gregg Popovich was a 5-time NBA champion as a head coach, a 3-time, which is the record for most Coach of the Year awards. Gregg Popovich has 3 of those. A good member of Team USA men's basketball. And this video won't be too long, but coming from me, I just want to say, Gregg, thank you. Thank you for being the person that you are. I loved your interviews. They were hilarious with your bold 1 or 2 word answers. But seriously, thank you for showing not only me but everybody else how the game of basketball should be played, making it a team game, making it a fundamental game, finding the open man, not making it about you. I think that's what made the Spurs great with Tony, Manu, and Timmy, was the fact that those 3 kind of, fed off of each other. Manu would have a great game, then Tony would have a great game, then Tim would have a great game. And when all 3 of them had great games, they were hard to beat, which is why they have the most wins as a trio ever in NBA League history. But Popovich, he had a style. Now, he was on his players' ass in practice and in the game. Not going to sugarcoat it. But if you want the definition of professionalism, not only as a human, but as an NBA coach or somebody that works in the NBA, you look no further than Gregg Popovich. I applaud Gregg Popovich for the way he ran the organization. He brought 5 championships to San Antonio. And, I just want to thank Gregg Popovich for showing us how the game of basketball should be coached, should be played, and I hope they can continue that legacy in San Antonio, and everything like that. I know Victor Wembanyama and, De'Aaron Fox and, that whole, Castle, who won Rookie of the Year this year. I know that team is going to be solid next year, fully ready to go. But Gregg, thank you not only for me, but for all basketball fans. Thank you for a great, phenomenal, illustrious career. And just in case you guys aren't aware, he's not done. He might be done coaching, but he is not done. Okay, if you didn't see his interview, it's pretty hilarious. He said, "I'm no longer coaching." Took off the shirt like he was declaring for a college and it says El Jefe, which is the boss. Basically, he's going to be the president of basketball operations for the San Antonio Spurs, which he was kind of basically already doing unofficially, but now he's officially, in that spot. So, Gregg Popovich, thank you for being an outstanding coach. Thank you for being a true professional. I wish you nothing but the best in your next adventure as president of basketball operations for the San Antonio Spurs. And hopefully, after a couple years, you'll retire and enjoy your life. You've brought nothing but happiness and joy to the San Antonio community and people. So, Gregg Popovich, once again, thank you so much.